Hello everybody, welcome back to the 88 Eagles Den, where I do actually have 88 eagles, and they're all over the place. Every day I'm going through each eagle, and today we're at number 13, Victoria. I asked the eagle's name, and I also asked its message. So I'm going to keep doing this until I get to 88. So like I said, today we're on number 13. And this eagle's name is Victoria. And I have they're all different shapes. Well, they're all eagles, but they're different material. So let me just put this down and get a better view. This is Victoria. You see her wings. Her talons are open. So, and I just want to say thank you for watching. You can imagine this is my 13th video, and I have 88. So the more I do this, the more I'll, be changing it up a little bit. But for now, the most important thing for me is that I actually do it. So I've been recording every day, different eagles. And the eagle number one is the backstory on how I came to have all these 88 eagles. So without further ado, I wrote it down earlier what Victoria had to say, and then I'll just go over what I wrote, or what she wrote. Number 13, Victoria, is titled Victorious. In mid-flight, you captured my wings as my talons are out. I'm swimming in the air with the wind at every stroke. Down below is my catch, only my catch does not know. High in the sky, soaring like an airplane, putting its wheels down. I catch my fish with one talon, eating in mid-air. The wind easily and effortlessly gliding me through the sky. With my extraordinary sonic eyes. I'm naturally victorious as I fly. Well, some of the words that I wrote down also are the elements, supported, gifts, authentic, and what I got from that is, she's saying that she's high in the sky, soaring like an airplane, putting its wheels down. The wind easily and effortlessly gliding me through the sky with my extraordinary sonic eyes. I am naturally victorious as I fly. So what I'm getting from that is that she's an eagle, and she's using the elements to support her. The wind supports her as she flies, and the wind actually, it represents when things are going shitty in our life. It's like a heavy storm, but that storm is there to raise you higher up above the bullshit. So the wind is supporting her to fly so she can move closer to catch her fish. There are elements around her. She's being her authentic self, using the elements around her. The elements around her are there to support her. Her sonic eyes are there to support her to catch the fish. And she's swimming in the air with the wind at every stroke. And she's using the wind as momentum, because the wind is there to give her that momentum to fly higher, or also, the wind is there to give her the speed. Eagles don't fly, they don't fly against the wind, they fly with the wind, because the wind is there to give them the momentum to fly faster. And they use the wind to fly higher and faster. They don't fly against it. And her talons, she has these big talons that she's like an airplane. The wheels are about to, when the airplane lands, the wheels come out, so she's getting ready. She's flying using the wind. Her wings are pushing down the wind as the wind is pushing her up, and her talons are out, getting ready to catch that fish. And she's coming in. She's coming in. She's true, and then she gets it and it comes back up again. She's naturally victorious. She says, I am naturally victorious as I fly. She's authentically being herself. And by her being herself, all the natural elements are around her to support her. And that's what she's saying, is that, in mid-flight, you captured my wings as my talons are out. I'm swimming in the air with the wind at every stroke. She's just being her authentic self with the elements around her to support her. So what I'm feeling from this too is peer pressure. When you're with your friends or certain people and they may be telling you, do this or do that, when actually, if you be true to yourself, all the natural elements will be there to support you, naturally supporting you just by being yourself. Because she has her sonic eyes and she can see the fish down below, and her wings are just flowing through the sky as the wind is carrying her like an airplane through the sky. So because she's using the elements around her to support who she is, she's victorious. And this sends a really big message that if you be your authentic self no matter what peer pressure you have around you, no matter what anybody says, there's something in you that's telling you, I want to go left when they're telling you to go right. If you choose the way that's natural for you to go, you feel it in your heart, all the elements will be there to support you because you're born to do that. You're born to do the thing that you're feeling pulled to do. Once you do the thing, you may never even knew you had extraordinary sonic eyes because you've been just looking at things in front of you all this time. But if you actually be yourself, you realize that you have all these gifts that you've been harboring that you haven't been using because you didn't even know you had wings that you could fly. You didn't know that you had these extraordinary sonic eyes that could see, 8 to 10 times farther than the human eye. Because we're surrounded by people that are telling us what we should do based on what they would do, their background, their experiences. They only know what they know, and we only know what we know. Who's to say what their way may be right? Because we only know what we know. We don't know what we don't know. But if there's a feeling in you, a nudge in you that's telling you to go right, you gotta go right. You gotta have faith in that. Victorious. She's victorious. I catch my fish with one talon, with one talon eating in midair. So she's eating the fish in midair as she's flying through the air. So yeah, you have to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is like the wind. Your heart is guiding you, because when you do that, you too will find out that you have extraordinary sonic eyes and you have the wind there to support you. There's different gifts that you have that you maybe didn't even realize you had until you do the thing that you feel called to do. There's lots of things that, I didn't know that I could do until I listened to my inner voice, and I was courageous enough to just go for it. And to my surprise, a lot of things that I learned that I didn't know that I could do. And maybe I'm not using all of them right now, but that's considered transferable skills. I can use those skills I learned in something else. It's all like this path, right? But the point I'm making is that you got to listen to your inner voice to guide you to where you're being asked to be used. God is expressing himself through you. So once you do that, then you'll be victorious. Naturally victorious. Naturally victorious. So that's number 13, Victoria. So when you're out and about and you're not too sure which way to go, just think of Victoria. Once you set out, once you start having faith in yourself and taking action on things that you feel in your heart, out of your heart, just for no reason, just because you feel it in your heart, then things will open up for you. You'll be victorious just for the simple fact of you just following your heart. Because you'll soon find out that all the elements will support you that is required for you to be yourself. That's what Victoria is telling us, to be your authentic self, and you'll be victorious in every area of your life because you'll be supported. Yeah. Okay. So that's 13. Tomorrow will be number 14. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging around to the end of this video. It's very impromptu, as you probably noticed. I too am, listening to the messages because I am channeling them as I write it down. I have no idea what I'm going to write or how it's going to make me feel even. So even I have to listen to what I'm writing because it's a message for me too. So have faith. Anyways, so thank you for watching and hope to see you tomorrow for number 14 at the 88 Eagles Den. Fly higher than that. Bye for now.